This boy is keen on picking his nose and sticking the boogers onto the desk. This time, however, he was caught in the act by a female classmate who immediately reported him to the teacher. The teacher then looked under the boy's desk and indeed found it covered with boogers. The teacher asked the boy why he didn't use tissues, but the boy remained silent. The teacher suspected that the boy's behavior might be due to psychological issues. So after class, the teacher informed the boy's parents about his behavior. That evening, the parents argued about the boy's habit. The mother thought it needed to be corrected immediately and strictly, while the father believed they were overreacting and that the boy just had a bit of OCD. Unbeknownst to them, the boy was once again picking his nose and hiding the boogers in the couch crevice. The next day at school, the boy started being shunned by his classmates. They threw paper from the trash can at him, but luckily the bell rang and the other boys ran away. In class, the boy tried hard to resist the urge to pick his nose, but it became too uncomfortable, and he ended up picking out a big booger.
Missy's doing it again!
The boys immediately began to mock him, and the teacher didn't stop them, seemingly agreeing that the boy was disgusting. After class, the boy hurriedly locked himself in the bathroom and couldn't wait to pick out another booger. He had tried using tissues as the teacher suggested, but there were just too many boogers, and they didn't fit in the tissue anymore. At home, the boy carefully placed the boogers he had collected during the day on the table. Soon, a horrifying scene appeared. The day's boogers had piled up into a small mound. Over the next few days, the boy attended classes in a daze and spent his evenings adding boogers to the mound, which quickly grew into a large mushroom cloud. Yet, the boogers kept coming. The boy pulled out a 40-meter-long booger, becoming increasingly dazed and vacant, as if his entire brain had been overtaken by boogers and then hollowed out. Despite the boy's abnormal state, his father continued eating spaghetti without a care, while his mother, though outwardly worried, harbored a hidden fear in her eyes. One day, the horrifying event finally occurred. The shell of the booger mound suddenly cracked open, as if something was hatching inside. At the same time, the boy collapsed onto his bed, convulsing. In the next moment, a snot baby crawled out of the mushroom cloud. Struggling, it squeezed through the gap under the door. The boy's mother woke up and saw green light flashing from his room, but didn't have the courage to check it out. Meanwhile, the snot baby had already crawled out onto the street through an envelope slit and quickly entered someone else's sewer, emerging from a bathtub on the other side. Its target was the girl who had reported the boy in class. The girl was awakened by the sound of something squirming. The next second, the creature began attacking her. It turned out that the boy was controlling it. The snot baby was the boy, and the boy was the snot baby. The next target of the baby was the boy who had bullied him at school. It squeezed through a power socket, causing the boy's phone to short circuit, and then seeped out of the phone charger, successfully taking the boy down. Next, the school's female teacher and another student who had bullied him were also not spared. The following day, the boy finally returned to normal and walked back into the classroom feeling light and unburdened. The boy in front of him noticed the empty seats and the absent teacher, glancing meaningfully at the boy, whose expression seemed to tell the whole story.